Greetings, demons, and welcome to Warhammer Weekly, episode 69. So, yeah, once again, just like the last few weeks, kind of quiet, but still some cool stuff to talk about. So, no pickups this time around. Let's just jump straight into those topics right after the intro.
Not the leader of a cult, RabbitWithAxe.
And of course, we're starting off with this month's coins, plural that is, and free monthly model. It is July, of course, and yeah, when it comes to the model, this one is something that I'm pretty interested in because it's a Kroot. So yeah, it's the stupidest thing, but we are getting a Kroot Carnivore as the monthly model, and I'm very happy. It is the new kit, so you know, new design, different from anything else that we have at the moment. And yeah, this was available from yesterday, from the 6th, and I'll be going to a few different Warhammer stores, I think, in this next few weeks, just to be able to get this guy, because I want a bunch more Kroots, because I can never have enough. But, yeah, genuinely, very cool to me, very happy with this one, but there's not really too much to say about it, purely on the basis that, you know, it's just a basic Kroot Carnivore. The only thing special about it is that it's the new kit, and, yeah, that's really all I can say about it. But when it comes to the new coins, this is a little bit more interesting. So I'm, not going to pretend I know anything about Age of Sigmar, so I'm sorry about this, but we have one coin for Akshi and another coin for Azir. I believe, though I do not know, these are gods in Age of Sigmar. I could be wrong there. I don't actually know. But yeah, in any case, Akshi and Azir, they might actually be continents. I can't remember. I've heard the names before. They're symbols, regardless. And yeah, look pretty cool. Akshi's is kind of like a key. Azir's is an A with a circle below it. So, not the most interesting designs, but if you're a fan of those things within lore, I think they are continents or something. The more I'm looking at these coins, I'm like, yeah, of course the continents. I'm just being an idiot. But, yeah, they look cool. If you're a fan of Age of Sigmar, if you're a fan of, the new Age of Sigmar that's coming out now and stuff, it's a nice thing to add to your coin collection. And, yeah, unfortunately, I do kind of wish we got something for Kroot. Just because we have the monthly model, it'd be really nice to have a Kroot symbol or something, or like a Kroot skull or something as one of the coins. But I'm perfectly fine with there being two Age of Sigmar ones. And, yeah, Akshi and Azir. Very cool, very neat. And that is it for July in terms of free stuff. So, yeah, let's move on. And jumping straight into Necromunda, we have a new model for Lady Haera Helmawr. And, yeah, she has a new Spyro suit. It looks pretty beefy. It's got a pretty large carapace, big back claw arms, I guess, some pretty long blades and stuff. The clawed feet are very interesting. Very insectoid. I know Spyros are kind of like that anyway, but yeah, very interesting design. She almost has, like, the Angron, it's not the same thing, but it has, like, all the stuff coming out of her head. It's very interesting to look at, but, yeah, definitely an interesting character design, and, if you're a fan of this faction, I can't remember the name of, and I can't see in the actual, in the text of the article, but yeah, if you're a fan of them in Necromunda, this is a very cool model. Honestly, like, to me, this is a very nice model just for having, a little bit of a painting challenge. There's a lot of smooth surfaces that you want to make metallic or shiny or whatever else, but then also some, sharp edges, some, more mechanical parts and stuff. Just a lot of interesting stuff, and then the face, which I'm not a huge fan of, exposed faces. I think I've said a million times before. But, yeah, not bad at all. And it actually gives a bit of humanity to what is otherwise a pretty inhuman model, which looks pretty cool overall. The article is actually pretty interesting because it shows the previous model for her, which didn't have, well, it wasn't in a Spyro suit, so, didn't have all of the mechanical stuff to the same extent. But, yeah, very interesting new model, and yeah, I'm sure people are going to be very, very excited for her returning. So, yeah, that is all I can really say about it. Like, Necromunda, whenever there's stuff that, comes out for it that's interesting or new, there's only so much I can say about it. I don't know Necromunda that well. If it's not, a Necromunda version of something that I know from main 40k or 30k, I'm probably not going to have much to say about it. But, yeah, honestly, it's just kind of nice to not have Tyranid adjacent stuff this time around. Like, we don't have more Gene Stealers, which, as much as I love Gene Stealers, we've had a lot of Necromunda Gene Stealers the last few weeks. So, yeah, nice to have something a little bit more human, even if abhuman. But, yeah, moving on. And as I said, a very short week indeed. We have the Rumour Engine for the 2nd of July 2024. And this is kind of interesting. So, at first glance, I honestly thought this was kind of a flagpole, or like a banner of some description. But this is clearly, I don't even know what it's supposed to be, but it's clearly something solid with like latches and stuff. Almost kind of looks like a bag. Like a sealed bag of some kind, or a briefcase almost. Definitely Age of Sigmar or Old World, something like that. You know, it's definitely something in fantasy. But, yeah, very interesting indeed. So you got, like, a staff, or, you know, a rod of some kind wrapped in rope, I guess, with, like, metal at one end. You got what almost looks like wood coming down the other side. And I'd say this weird latched container of some description, whether it's a bag, whether it's a, you know, as a briefcase or a chest even or something like that. I'm not completely sure, but it does look pretty interesting. I'm sure there'll be some people that have a really good idea of what this could be. I really don't. I don't know what I'm looking at, but yeah, very interesting, very cool, and that is really all I can say about it, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, there we go. So on that note, that is going to be it for this episode. So yeah, a very short week, as is tradition at this point, but some very fun stuff to look at nonetheless. I'm very excited to be able to get some Krooter Carnivores. I'll definitely at least be getting one. I'm definitely going to my local at the very least, though I may go to some of the ones that are a little bit further away just to get a few more of them. But yeah, in any case, especially with Lady Haera, this is not a bad week at all for Warhammer stuff. And of course, with, you know, all the stuff for new AOS and stuff, there's a lot going on right now. Like, it's a good time to be a fan of Warhammer. Even if you're not a fan of fantasy, like, there's still plenty of stuff going on. I'm just looking forward to when we actually start seeing a little bit more from 40k again, because it's been a little while. You know, I think the Krooter might be the last thing we got. Actually, no. Did we get... Oh, were they for 30k? We got some Space Marine stuff. I just don't remember if that was 30k or 40k. But, yeah, it's been a little while since I've had some proper new 40k stuff. But I'm sure that'll change in the near future, and then I'll be complaining that I've got too much of it. But yeah, in any case, it's going to be it from me. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss upload. Otherwise, comment below thoughts, feelings about the things we've talked about. You're going to be getting some Krooter, you're going to be getting some of the coins, any of that kind of stuff. And yeah, otherwise, it's going to be from me. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Look at the screen, you'll be fine. Culture's a disaster, world's divine. I just wanna take